Brilliance Audio.
Acting on Impulse by Mia Sosa. Performed by Valentina Ortiz and Alistair Hainsbridge. I'm standing in the middle of an airplane aisle, inching my way to row 12 when I spot her. I don't know her name, nationality, age, or occupation, but I know this. Someday, I'm going to marry the woman sitting in 12D. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration. For all I know, she could be someone else's wife. Or a serial killer. But hey, I'm an optimistic guy. Plus, she's in my row, so I know fate is in play. Don't roll your eyes, it's not polite. I lift the baseball cap from my head and whip my hands through my hair, trying to bury the cowlick that's been the bane of my existence ever since 17 magazine dubbed it my adorable nod to imperfection. That was 8 years ago, and among my friends and family, the embarrassing mention might as well have happened yesterday. Knowing from experience the errant lock of hair won't budge, I concentrate on her instead. She's gorgeous. What I can see of her, at least. It begins with her bottomless dark eyes, which are set in an intense gaze as she watches the parade of travelers making their way through the cabin. Although she's probably just anxious to know who her seatmates will be, I can't help wondering what it would be like to have all that attention focused on me. Her hair is a riot of dark brown curls that I could easily wrap around my fingers. From this vantage point, I can't see her lips, but that might be a good thing, since what I can see is enough to fry my brain. Look, before you decide I'm a shallow jerk for choosing my life partner based on appearance alone, consider this. Sexual compatibility is a strong indicator of long-term wedded bliss. I'm not saying that I'd marry this woman if she were as engaging as my dad's proctologist. Yes, I've heard stories, and I'd never be able to marry someone who didn't at least feel comfortable around children or puppies, but this instant lust is promising. The truth is, I'm excited, and I haven't been eager about anything other than acting in years. An older couple 2 rows ahead of me parks their luggage in the center aisle, and my future wife pulls her headphones out of her ears and jumps up to assist them. She edges out of our row with a warm smile. I peek around the jerk in front of me, the guy who buried his face in his phone when the couple asked for help, and that's when I see it. The finest ass I've ever seen. For a few seconds, I don't know what to focus on. Face, ass, Who am I kidding? My gaze falls to her backside. Yes, Mom, you've taught me better, but you're not standing where I'm standing as I look at the bounty that's before me. She's dressed in expensive-looking casual wear, and the pants covering said backside leave little to the imagination. Granted, her oversized off-the-shoulder top probably was meant to cover all that finery, but she's stretching to place the couple's carry-on bag in the overhead compartment, and I'm the shameless beneficiary of her Samaritan act. After a few more seconds of unabashed ogling, I return my gaze to her face. Her brown, sun-kissed skin is smooth and seemingly unadorned. I imagine she's got some kind of makeup on, though, because I've watched my younger sister, Ashley, spending an hour plastering her face for what she calls a barely there look. Whatever this woman is or isn't wearing, it works. The elderly woman squeezes my future wife's hands, thanking her with a bright smile, and the bronzed goddess reciprocates. Her lips are shiny, with gloss perhaps, and made for wickedness. My heart does this weird thing, a thump and a catch, then a thump-thump and a catch, almost like the beats are off track and are working to right themselves. Fuck me, this is weird. And yet, right, in a weird kind of way. I make my living convincing audiences that love at first sight exists. Turns out I'm a shitty actor because there's not much pretending involved. It happens, because I'm pretty sure I'm experiencing it right now. Hoping this muddled feeling will level out, I stretch my neck and shake out my hands. I can't demonstrate my game if I'm sidelined by queasiness. Now that the elderly couple is tucked away in their row, I click the latch to open our overhead compartment. Wanting to make my best first impression on my seatmate, I puff out my chest and stand tall, eager for our eyes to meet. We're seconds away from the moment to end all moments. The one I'll tell our kids about a decade from now.